All right, and we are back from the break. I have clearly given my players a hard time trying to think of
Yeah.
what they want to bring along.
Yeah, I've got
Um,
two of my things.
so last minute questions. I mean, to a certain extent, don't worry too much about it. Uh, just take things
Uh,
that you think might be useful and roll with it.
yeah, I'm gonna bring potion of antidote in case that will cure the admiral.
Okay.
It's interesting how you will give that potion of antidote to his mind.
It's a metaphorical thing.
Yeah,
Clearly
it
it'll
might.
work.
It might.
Well, maybe we see him in the dreams and we say, "Take the blue pill when you wake up."
I mean, it might be worth a shot. Why not?
Oh,
I have really given you guys a
I
hard
have to
time with this.
type these out because I need to make sure I'm taking them right.
So I'm already taking one ring.
I mean, you normally wear 2 rings, so the 2 rings that you're wearing, for all of you guys, those go along with you.
I'm taking the third ring, the ring of tongues, in
All right.
case there's something in the dream that talks in a language, which might not happen, but
Hey, I mean, again, some of it is more a case of let's take something for a potential situation
Yeah.
that if we don't, like, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm taking the amulet against undead. I'll take Hula Rat.
Okay.
You're not going to be taking that Ironstone.
No, that could be a good idea, couldn't it? Yeah.
It could.
Yeah, let's do the Ironstone
Instead of what?
instead of Hula Rat.
Okay.
Sorry, Hula Rat.
All right.
Hula Rat can have a rest in Brax's pocket.
All right, Solas, are you ready?
Mostly. I'm going to be taking with me the luck scale. It's an amulet.
All right.
Then I'm going to be taking with me the rod of cancellation.
Okay.
And my Ion Stone.
All right.
And for a fourth miscellaneous item, I'm going to be taking the large, thick iron bottle that can hold certain types of magical creatures inside.
Okay.
That is empty. And for weapons, I'm taking my quarterstaff, the magical one, and Warhammer of Life.
All right. Ockar, have you decided everything?
Yeah. So I'm gonna be taking my my blue scarab scarab protection,
All right.
a potion of fire giant strength,
Okay.
a potion of extra healing, and a potion of superheroism.
Okay. And the 2 weapons?
My crossbow eyebiter with 10 plus 2 bolts, and my plus 3 longsword, so I can use my shield.
Okay. All right, Finn, are you ready?
Yep. So for weapons, he's taking his bow and his mace.
Okay.
He's obviously taking all his armor.
Right.
Rings is his ring of protection +1 and his ring of spell storing.
Okay.
And for items, he would like to take his spear as an extra weapon if that's possible.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because he's planning on using that more as an item than an actual weapon anyway.
Yeah, the 4 extras is basically anything that you want to take.
Okay, his Ion Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Just got to scroll down a little farther. Is Pearl, that's protection from fire.
Okay.
and a potion of strength.
Okay. All right. And Leva, welcome back.
Thank you. I'm still at it.
Okay. Lafdul, are
But
you?
I can tell you what I can tell you what I have so far. And
Well,
it's
let's see about Lafdul, and then we can come back to you and give you another minute or so.
Okay, thank you.
My short sword +2/+3 versus magical creatures, and my blade-bane dagger is my weapons.
Okay.
Obviously, my elven chains, my armor, my ring of regeneration, my ring of holiness, my 2 rings that I'm wearing.
Okay.
My first of my 4 items, my amulet of non-detection.
Mhm.
My second one is my pouch of accessibility for my spell components and I guess non-magical stuff.
All right.
The third one is the Rod of Lightning and Sun. I don't know, it doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
And the fourth one is a potion of extra healing.
Okay. All right. Leva?
Yes. Oh God. All right. For one thing, she is taking the robe, her robe that she has,
Mhm.
with the inbuilt stars, and she's where did the web? Oh, she's taking her sling. Where did I put that? Just a second. She's taking the sling of seeking.
Okay.
Finally found it. Sorry, I copied several things twice instead of new stuff.
I get that.
Um,
Do you have
so
what bullets are you taking with it?
just bullets will be separate, right?
No.
No.
One group of magic bullets will not be separate. They will be included.
In that case, she takes the 4 lead bullets that she has, sling bullets +2.
Okay.
I need to write that down because I'm just telling you that. So she takes the ring, the 2 rings she has, the platinum ring with the ice bolt one, and the one that allows the spells to be cast further if necessary.
Okay.
The copper ring. Then she takes the wand of bone shards. She takes a scroll. Did I see that right? It doesn't matter how many spells there are per scroll,
Correct.
as long as it's just one scroll.
Yeah. The scroll is one item, doesn't matter what's on it.
Okay. I noticed that I didn't write down. I used one glassy spell that I had, but I don't know whether I used the 18th level or the 16th level. But I have 2 scrolls, and I decided to go for the 18th level to take with, which is blindness, which was cast, invisibility, 10-foot radius, far-reaching, 1 dilute, monster summoning, 2 glassy, and time stop.
All right. Real fast, you cast the 16th level one.
Well, in that case, I'm taking the right scroll.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm taking, yeah, I won't grumble. I forgot what I was going to take, but I take what I wrote down, which is the pearl and the iron stone.
Okay.
Just in case.
All right.
And I think that's it.
All right. That sounds good. Okay.
Oh yeah, for rings that I have on me, the ring of 3 powers and the ring of magic resistance.
All right. Okay. So, that is what you will find upon your person, plus non-magical items. As things begin to come into focus, it's almost like you are like swimming upward and breaking the surface as your surroundings slowly come into focus. And you find yourselves on a wide cliff path, and I will move you over to a map in a moment. I just want to read the immediate stuff that's happening around you. immediately you realize that there is a stream of Elven and Hadesi warriors moving past you. Many of them are wounded. The elves don't seem to question your existence at all, and elves and Hadesi, neither of them, being neither surprised or confused at your appearance. They're just like moving past you, acknowledging your presence, and just moving past you as quickly as they can. Again, many of them are injured. And there is shouting all around you. You can hear arrows flying, and the tongues you recognize as Elven and Hadesi and various goblinoids. The cliff face rises immediately to your left, and you can see another path with bridges with elves rising above you, as well as more that stretch away from you on the far side of a narrow ravine. And there's a rickety bridge crossing it that is in pretty poor shape. On the other side, you can see a pair of paths with elves and Hadesi on it as well. But on these paths, they're performing a fighting retreat, and they are clearly pressed by a force of goblinoids and even some giants amongst them. And you can see an elf with a commanding presence issuing orders from the upper of these two paths. Shortly after you guys get your bearings, you're taking this all in just a moment's time. And as you're getting your bearings, a passing elf with, he's holding his arm, clearly been cut, portion of an arrow protruding. He sees you and says, "Reinforcements! There's no point. The capital has fallen. Flee and regroup at Port Luthara." And I want everyone to make a wisdom check at a third of your score, please.
Does impregnable mind help?
It does not. No, it does not.
No.
I'm not sure how to do that, so I'm just going to roll a d20.
Roll a d20. You want to get below a third of your score.
Right.
Yeah, no.
At least
That's a
one of
pass
us.
for
At
me.
least two of us passed.
I think Level 1 got that.
Let me see.
It's not below a third of my score.
No.
It's below my score, but...
No,
Okay.
she didn't. She did not.
All right. Finn and Lafdul, let me go ahead and whisper something to you. If you want to share this with the other players, you will have to do so on your own time, because as soon as I bring you over to a map, I'm pulling up the turn counter.
Okay. Can Braxon look at that commander that was up the top and see if it looks like the guy that's asleep?
You're not sure. There's a lot of elves and Hadesi in between you.
Okay.
One thing the Solas would have tried to test as soon as he came to be is to try and hover.
You are unable to.
Okay, so fly spell is no longer active.
Yes, so none of the spells that you cast beforehand are active unless it was working on your mind, so the impregnable mind one would still be up.
How
long
about
does that
Finn's Unfailing Premonition?
Unfailing Premonition would be up. Give me just a second. To write this out for you guys.
Protection from evil has some effects for the mind.
No, but it's still putting up a barrier outside of you, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, once we're inside, we have to cast the spells inside. Out of curiosity, my temporary healing potions come with.
Yes.
They would be in my pouch.
Yep.
Well, actually, no.
You would have.
Only my one would be with me, and that's the other party members.
You would have given them to other people, so whoever would have had one would have one.
Yeah, well, they've all gone. I refresh it daily anyway, so.
I don't know if they count, though, against our four things.
They do not.
No, it's
Then
just
I'd have
water
my temporary
enchanted.
potion, yeah.
No, that's good. They're free healing potions.
Okay, so we're heading into this building or something?
Just a second. I just had to type something up for the two people who did succeed at their wisdom checks. And please make a note that you succeeded. Just write it down somewhere so that you remember that.
Oh, not that it all matter on this roll, but does my abilities of being a mischief maker help? As in, I've got bonus against spells or effects from lawful creatures.
If it applies, you can always ask if it applies in a situation, and I will tell you if it does. How's that?
Alright.
All right, so I'm looking at your tokens right now, and 2 people do not have max hit points. You should set yourselves to max hit points. Leva and Ockar, because you would have max hit points.
Oh.
So this guy on the right side of the map is the commander.
Yes. Let me go ahead and open up the turn tracker. Okay, so
Are they hobgoblins?
you can see goblinoids of various types, as well as some giants. And you can see the elves are being pushed back. Clearly, they're like trying to hold the forces while injured elves are fleeing. That is clearly what's going on. And the fleeing is
past us.
past you as well as on the upper path,
Right.
just to
Is
your
that-
north.
Is that bridge actually as rickety as it seems on the map?
Not quite. It is intact. I'm dealing with the maps that I have available, kind of
I
thing.
guess
Yeah,
it's good.
yeah,
I quite like
But
I just wanted
it
to
would
make
be
sure that we
it would
could
be
use it.
very very easy to destroy that
if we don't
bridge.
guard it ahead of time.
Let's see.
Or
Go
if
ahead.
they have giants that can throw boulders at it.
All right. So the commander, you cannot really make him out. You can just tell that there is like you can see him. You can't really make out too many details because he's really far. There's a lot of things going on. There are arrows flying. Some of these elves, as they're being pushed back. Some of the ones down below are firing arrows up at the goblinoid forces, and others are fleeing backwards, limping, injured, that sort of thing. And Lafdul and Finn, if you want to share the information that I gave you, you will have to do so on a combat turn, because immediately you are in a combat situation. So everyone can go ahead and roll initiative. You can, you've picked up what's going on. These elves are fleeing and doing a fighting retreat from a force of goblinoids. And that is where you are.
Question.
Yeah, Lafdul, let me actually send you something else.
Oh. I was wondering if tumbling would allow me to move around people a lot easier, or if tightrope walking would help. One time I may have a use for it.
For the most part, the ledges are wide enough that you don't need to worry too much about it. The elves and Hadazir are moving in single file to and hugging the walls and everything like that to try to give themselves some extra protection.
Hypothetically, if I did something like this, you see, if I was running past people, will I have to do something fancy?
The bridge would be an issue, and I don't think tumbling would help with that.
Would tightrope walking help at all? Yeah, you can't run on a rope unless they're taunt. No, but they'd be dangerous.
Yeah, and that, the ropes of that bridge are bouncing as those individuals are moving.
Oh, but it's the one time I may have to get used to my proficiency I've had since the start of the game.
I mean, you can definitely tightrope walk across there, but you can't run. You can't tightrope walk and run at the same time.
It might be better just to, excuse me, getting past, walking past, etc. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and roll for some stuff.
Oh, Brett's has got a decent initiative roll.
That is always good.
I don't think I can get into combat this round though.
Probably not. And as it is, like, the elves are forming a dense fighting rank at the two fronts kind of thing. So, like, you'd have to push through them and everything like that. Like, they're trying to hold the line as tightly as possible kind of thing.
Alright, my intention is to, well, that's a terrible roll, to maneuver around people as to, you know, not knock people off and say something.
Okay. Alright, I'm just need to get some more things rolled up. And finally, there we go. Alright.
Can I change the... too late. Oh well.
Alright, Braxon, you are up first, as the elves are moving past you.
I'm trying to work out how far I can move. Hang on, I think I need to make the map a bit smaller. I basically want to get close to the commander over here. It looks like going over that bridge would be something that might break the bridge.
It definitely cannot withstand too much weight. It is not a bridge in great condition.
So, let's see, that's 35. That's another 35.
Don't forget you could potentially jump.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how far your boots jump now.
Well, I reckon if I... Hang on, I'll get... It's 120 running, I think.
The movement
240
rate
if you're
of elf is
running,
normal movement, not running.
But you'd be knocking people out of the way.
Oh,
most
yeah.
likely, if
Yeah,
you're
that's the
running.
point. That's the point, yeah. I can't knock people off the cliff.
Well, you can. It's not a good act, though.
No, no. I can't, because we're trying to...
Considering how close you are in your alignment.
We're trying to rescue the commander. What do you think I can do getting through people without...
Normal movement, basically, only. You do not have, like, it is,
So it's about here.
the pathways are wide, but it's still rocky. You've got just a bare cliff to your right side for the most part, kind of thing. So
about here?
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to move up. Braxon's going to call out to the others as he goes off. Let's rescue the commander.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come on. It doesn't want to go where I want it to go. I guess I'm going there. It won't let me move right.
There are barriers, like it does. Like I did put up barriers to prevent you from like just putting your token off the pathways and stuff like that.
So we want to just fling ourselves off the cliff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if something happens, I will have to move you onto them, kind of thing. Like.
Okay.
You're just proving you're not a Sierra game designer.
I was trying to go a little bit to the right in that gap, but that's fine.
Oh, Lafdul is not on the turn tracker. What did you roll, Lafdul?
10 plus 3. 13.
So you're at 13?
Sorry. Yeah.
Alright. Alright, let me resort that. Okay.
Oh, I get to go again.
No. There we go. Alright. So the elves begin to move past you. And they're not moving very fast because it is dense. How does you're actually moving at the same time? I'm just going to kind of move some of them at a time. Like, many of them are injured, so a lot of them are kind of, like, limping and stuff like that. You can tell that these elves have clearly been in some sort of, like, fight situation. The Hadazee as well. Elves are gonna attack the goblins in front of them. Back there. So it is a very chaotic situation. And again, if you want to get onto some of these bridges, it will be a little bit of a tricky situation to do so. Okay. Alright, so there are elves at the front ranks. They're attacking the bugbears that are acting as shock defensive troops. And let's see, we get a hit from one. And let's see, 4 points of damage to this lead bugbear right there, and then up on the other side, let's see how they manage to do.
I imagine this is the right nightmare for you, looking at various stats and
Oh yeah.
your points.
Oh yeah.
Tobacco, armor.
Why do I do this to myself? I don't know. Another elf makes a good hit on Bugbear. The elves behind him are firing arrows. That's one hit. And just one hit. Alright.
The elves going past me got bows and arrows.
And swords, but generally they are. I mean, like most of the ones passing you guys are too wounded to fight.
No,
The Hadazee are generally in better shape, but they do not have missile weapons. 5 points of damage there, and then the ones down here. There's 4 with bows. Ooh, wow, they all hit. Shooting at the leading bugbears here. So, and it is a very, very chaotic situation. But as they're doing that, they're also backing up very slightly, being pressed back by the goblinoids. And let's see. All these Hadazee are coming back as well. Alright. And then you see some hobgoblins. They are going to be firing their arrows down. Alright, let's see. Got 4 up here. Going to be targeting primarily elves. That's 1 hit. And 2 hits. Alright. Alright, you see 1 elf on the far side of the ravine take an arrow in the neck and he crumples down to the ground. And another one takes a minor wound. And let's see, got.
It's like being shot from like down here.
Oh no, he was being shot from up above.
Yeah, sorry.
That's fine.
Somewhere.
That's one, and yeah, one attack, one hit. All right, a Hadazee over here takes a hit from an arrow. Okay, Leva, you are up next.
She just looked around. She's a bit overwhelmed, to put it bluntly.
Yep.
I take it these are enemies, right?
All the goblinoids are.
And the giants.
And the giants, yes.
Okay, so she will try. Do we know where the spells actually work or not?
You do not.
Okay, so she will try and cast some magic missiles on, I guess, somebody who's a bit closer than those. These here?
No, those are allies.
Those are friends.
Oh,
Yeah. The goblinoids at the far end of the map.
Yeah.
All these.
all right.
I
She can
think you
cast
should
it
have
over there
range.
too. What?
I think you should have range. It's only
We're talking magic missiles. I mean, we're talking in yards, not in feet here.
and the yards are larger than feet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have range with magic missile.
60 yards plus 10 yards a level.
Yeah,
I think
easily.
I could easily get all of those.
Yeah.
So she will cast magic missiles on. Well, it depends how many of them there are, but how many missiles she actually gets. Let's take the first group.
One
Just
missile
sort of
each.
split. Yeah, I think so, because she wants to check first whether she can actually do anything.
Okay, and then get one of the goblins behind the bugbears.
Yes.
Okay.
That sounds
If you get 5. All right.
If I get 5, yeah, sure.
Okay, you get 5.
Wonderful. Just a second. Oh, here we are. After all. Here we go.
All right. So your missiles streak out. 2 damage to the first one, 5 to the second one, 5 to the third one, 4 to the fourth one. All of them are still standing. The goblin right behind the bugbear group, however, takes a missile, screams out in pain, and collapses down dead.
Oh, interesting to hear. Yes, good.
All right.
Thank you.
Solas, your turn.
I just rolled basically to reposition myself a bit in the group and take bear on the situation.
Okay. Ockar, your turn.
Okay, so how far away? I'm just doing a measure. So that's 125 feet away. Crossbow has. Okay, so I can move to half by movement and still be able to attack.
Yeah.
So that's 12. So that's 120 feet.
Mm-hmm. So you move 60 feet.
Actually, is it possible to go across this bridge?
Not easily, because elves and Hadazee are kind of streaming across, and it's not a wide bridge. You can do it, but you would not be able to really do anything on that bridge.
And I'll move over to here, and I'm gonna fire a crossbow shot at this guy
Okay.
using a normal crossbow bolt. Okay, I'm just double checking the THAC0.
Mm-hmm. That is a hit. All right, 6 points of damage. Your crossbow bolt flies out, slams into that goblin's face, and he collapses down dead. All right. The goblins are going to begin
Yeah, okay, good.
using their short bows and try to attack the elves in front of the bugbears. All right, that's 2 hits, 3 hits, and a miss. All right, so 3 hits. All right, one of the elves is slain from a goblin arrow. And 5 points of damage to another elf. And the goblins at the southern end. That's 2 hits. All right, 2 hits on the leading elves. 3 damage. And another elf is slain. All right. Lafdul, your turn.
I can use my granted power and move, right?
Yeah.
Out to south.
Yeah.
So I will grow some aerial wings.
All right.
And I will move to there, and I will, I guess, surmise that we're stuck in the past of the Unhuman War.
Is that what you were gonna say? Is that something you're
Yeah.
saying? Okay.
I'm saying to the rest of the party.
All right.
An educated guess, though.
Okay. The bugbears are going to advance up towards the elves, and that is actually going to. I'm gonna move this guy off because he fell off. That is going
Insert
to.
Wilhelm scream.
Sure, we can go with that.
I wonder if there's royalty on that, or is it a free sound? Because everyone uses it.
There at least was at one point. I don't know if there is now. So all of the
copyright lasts until so much after your death, and a Wilhelm scream implies the person died recording it.
That's terrible.
Poor Wilhelm.
Just move that corpse to the side. Let's get more of these guys moving forward because they are pressing in. There we go. All right. The bugbears are attacking. That is 1 hit on the lower end, and with a Morning Star. All right, that elf is slain right there. Bugbears on the northern route. Both of them miss. All right, then the hill giants get a turn, and they hurl boulders, and they are actually hurling boulders at these guys down here. Let me see if they hit.
Nice.
And they do both hit.
Squish.
I only see one hill giant.
There's another one.
All the way down the bottom.
Yeah, but they're in different places. Oh,
Yeah.
they both aim at the same two.
No, they can throw boulders pretty far.
Yeah. Okay. So they aim at different people.
Yeah, I did as well. I thought they'd aim for the bridge or something.
Don't
I
know.
mean,
Let's
they are
see.
huge giants, not known for their brightness.
I thought I did a thing. Maybe not. Oh, right. All right. Hold on a second. There we go. So the giant boulders come flying out and smash into the pathway, shattering a great chunks of it. Collapses down into the water below. Braxon, you are in a bad place. I need you to make a saving throw versus breath weapon, please.
I don't think that's
Does
on
his
the sheet.
boots
I
help
think that's
at all? Is that an active roll though?
His boots may help.
Hang on. Roll 20 didn't want to let me type because I had the wrong arrow. Breath weapon. So I'm trying to beat 9.
That is a failure. Give me a strength check, please.
Okay.
Oh, failed on that. Yeah. No.
Well, it was nice knowing you.
You know how to swim, don't you?
I
In
think
space.
You
I
just
think
gotta wake up.
Well, the strength test at least succeeds.
Strength check did succeed. So you hear screams as elves and Hadazee plummet down to their deaths well below you in the water. Braxon,
wouldn't Hadazee glide?
if they're not injured, unfortunately, some of them
Okay.
are injured and surprised and stuff like that. So some of them did not make it. This Hadazee right here is okay. This Hadazee right here is okay. So they survived. But that has destroyed a big chunk of the platform. So, Braxon, the platform, the pathway beneath you collapses, and you start to pitch forward. You twist yourself around and just barely grab onto the edge of that the ledge
Wall.
there. So your next round is going to be getting back up.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Finn, your turn.
So Finn is casting Summon an Animal Spirit.
Okay. And that flies, doesn't it?
It can, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Where is that in my list? There it is. All right. There you go. Does it have 19 hit points, or should it have more?
Let's see. 10 plus caster's level, so 19 is
Okay.
accurate.
I couldn't remember if we'd updated it recently or not.
And I can cast that up to 90 yards away from you, right?
Oh, yeah. Where do you want it?
It's cold.
I'm going to put it over here to reinforce this group.
Okay. So, the elves are falling back. The bugbears pressing forward. They just killed one, and all of a sudden, a spectral wolf appears in their midst and starts growling at them. All right. And a few reinforcements start appearing down at the bottom.
Does Braxon still have the jump boots?
He does?
Does, yes.
Okay.
I don't know if they will help Braxon get back up.
Well, I mean, once
Probably
you get
kick
back up,
off.
once you get back up, maybe you could jump the cap.
Yeah, I don't know how far the boots let Braxon jump, but I was thinking of doing that. But he's got to get up first.
Oh, if I go before you, I'll help you up.
There is a shout to the north as a group of goblinoids comes rushing around a bend towards the elves that were fleeing up that way, meaning that there is now but one way out. And it is the next round. Go ahead and roll for initiative.
Question?
Mm-hmm.
I've forgotten. How do I need to roll if I want to use the ring to extend the spells?
It's just you use charges to extend your spells. It's just a thing. You
So
don't
I
have to
cast-
do anything special.
That would agree with what I wrote. But so I just cast a spell and I say I want to extend it.
Yeah.
Correct? And the second question based on that is if I cast a spell that needs concentration, will the concentration last?
What do you mean will it last?
Well, if it's out of range.
It's just a one-time thing. If you extend the range, then its range is extended for that spell. You cannot once the spell is cast, and like if you cast a spell within its normal range and wanted to use the ring to make something move out of it after it has been cast, like if it's something that persists for a while, that does not work. It's at the time of casting only.
All right, that sounds good. This is more than 30 yards, right? Yes, it is. It's 140 feet. And we decided that. Okay. And I have to find myself again.
And basically all of the routes that you've got are uphill at this point, so all of the goblinoids have higher ground.
I have the high ground. Hey, Finn, you memorized Earthquake?
That would definitely be a thing. That would definitely make some interesting things happen, shall we say.
Yeah, we lose like the entire Demon Harmonics.
I mean, what's really the problem with all of the, you know, sacrificing all of your dream allies, right? You know, what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
I'm really curious to know if our items get used up when we wake up. As they say, you don't know.
You don't know. Did you call it or did you call it, you know? Alright, and let's see. Okay. Has everyone rolled initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It is just 3 to get up, isn't it? I
Yeah.
was going to ask, can Braxon use his boots to help him get up, or?
No, because it's basically you're pulling yourself up. You got no, because of the way you fell, you've got no purchase and nothing to push against.
I can't kick.
So he's basically like his legs are in thin air or something.
Yeah, I mean you can kick, but it's not. You're not getting.
Yeah,
you need to be able to plant your feet on a flat surface to use the boots, essentially.
Yep.
Does it have to be flat? It can't be like parallel.
Well,
You can't jump
I
off
mean,
the wall.
no, you can't do it off the wall, but it has
It's
to be.
fine.
It has to be a floor. Yeah. All right. Solas.
I've got enough information.
Yeah, I'm going to be casting a fireball,
Okay.
and it's going to be cast on this giant here.
Sorry, which one? North one or south one?
South one.
Okay. Centered right on the giant.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he will enjoy the warmth.
Yeah, he might even be warm for the rest of his life.
Indeed.
He might send you a return.
Okay, go ahead and roll for that damage. I will start rolling saving throws.
See, it was 1d6 per level up to 10th level. Yeah. So 10d6. Oh wow, that's a nice
that's
number.
a lot of sixes and fives.
42.
Yeah, I think most of those are dead unless they survive. Check.
All right, so a flaming streak flashes across the chasm and bursts in a roaring flame. Helps if I'm not on my ruler. Hear screams of pain as goblins and hobgoblins burn to death in those flames. I hate that I have to move it to get to the token to like get the pop-up.
Shame we haven't got like a drag select or apply damage to.
Yeah, I really do wish that there was a like select all, apply token modifier.
Yeah.
All right, and then the giant himself roars in pain from that. All right, he is still standing though, and he does not look happy at you. Braxon, your turn.
Okay. Brax is going to try and climb up.
All right,
To
give me a
roll for
strength
it.
check.
All right.
Okay, you do manage to pull yourself up, so you
Okay.
are just like right there now.
Okay, brilliant. Does that look like a distance I can cross either to here or here? Not like I can do it this round.
You should have the
Yeah,
the
should have
distance
the
you
sheet,
can
shouldn't I?
make a forward jump.
Hang on. Boots. There we go. Oh, it's small.
All right, goblins are going to be shooting arrows at Hadesy below.
So you've got like layers on the map and you're just removing them.
What with that
So,
thing? I had two images and I just moved one to the back.
Yeah, that's what I thought would be something like that. It's pretty cool.
All right. What armor class did Hadesy have? All right, that's going to be one hit on Hadesy. All right, so only one hit on the Hadesy from the goblins. Actually, there's another one up there. Yeah, all right, one hit. 4 damage. So the rock face is like it's rocky enough that you could climb along like climb along that, but you're losing like all dexterity modifiers and stuff like that if you do that, something like that. All right, let's see. The goblins are going to see if they can shoot at the thing that just fireballed them.
They're filling out their customer complaints to Solas Inc.
Levi is looking at Solas and calculating the distance.
Okay. All right, Solas, what is your armor class?
My armor class is just a moment.
Are you using the elf as a meat shield beside you?
No, he's not.
Armor class is 3.
Okay.
Since I cast the spell.
3 arrows whiz past your head, but do not find purchase. Lafdul, your turn. Oh, actually,
Alright,
hold on.
since-
I forgot that there were more goblins up top.
Yeah, that group up there.
Those are misses. Those are misses. And that is 1 hit. Alright. The lead elf takes an arrow. Alright. Lafdul.
This is unusually courageous for Lafdul. Hang on, he is going to. He's flying because he's got very owl wings.
Alright.
So he can move 60. So it's 18 as a third. So
Okay.
I have a movement of C down by 2 to E.
Yeah.
I assume I can go the straight line there.
Yeah.
So I will go there, or maybe 5 foot off the ground up.
So you're gonna go
Straight across and just up a little bit.
Okay, that's fine. Then
So I'm
yeah,
like
then
5 or 10 feet up.
like you're staying in the air. And what is your goal after that? Because you can't hover. So
No, I'm not gonna. I'm just doing it just for this round.
okay,
So I'm just gonna go up there, and I'm going to use my granted power of chaos.
you're full moving to get over there, so you can't do
Yeah.
that. You can only move half
You
your movement.
can't?
No.
For granted power?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll cast it from where I am. Oh, a little. How? I can be 30 then, okay?
Yeah.
Which, I can't, because the barriers is
Right.
so awkward.
Yeah, sorry.
Can't move my. Alright, drag it around. I can't
There you
go and. Oh. That works.
Now you're out there, but I'll have to move
Yeah.
you back in.
Alright, yeah, if I take a boulder, I'm falling straight down. So now I'm using my granted power to cast chaos over there.
Okay, how
So
many are affected?
1 second. I shall quickly check. I have to find out what sphere. School this thing, 'cause chaos. Is it illusion? I think it's illusion.
I don't think it's an illusion. I think it's enchantment charm.
Oh yeah. It's not a spell that I use very often. Well, power. Area 40 cube. There is no limit. Wait, that isn't right. I remember there being a limit.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's going to be something like 1 per level within the area of effect or something.
1d4 creatures plus 1 creature per cast level, so 10 to 13.
So 1d4 plus 9?
9, yeah.
Alright. Go ahead and roll that, please. Okay, and where are you starting it?
In the middle of them, pretty much.
So like
Yeah.
this guy? Or that guy?
Well, that guy, yeah.
That guy? Okay. Alright.
Goes 40 feet out in either direction. So it should, just reach the last
No,
one.
no, it's 20 feet out in either direction. It's a
Oh.
cube.
Yes, sorry, it's 40, yeah.
And it starts at
20
the
feet.
center and works outward.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's been a while since I've ever used this.
Fighters,
Very
wizards
well.
specialize in enchantments. Monsters that use no magic and have an intelligence of 4 or less. Creatures with 21 intelligence or more. Creatures with more levels or hit dice than the caster's level. Okay. Alright. So the giant would definitely get a saving throw. None of the rest do. So give me just a second.
Do granted powers, they mimic spells, but you don't have to verbalize it like a spell.
No, it's
I
just
just
concentration.
act of will.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, act of will, yeah.
Alright, so I will try to inspire the retreating elves, like, Seldar are with us.
I mean, you can definitely say something. You can definitely call
Yeah, I
out.
know,
what you're
I'm
doing.
trying to be poetic, heroic in a way. So it's
All right.
very unlafdul-like.
Let me go ahead and get some.
You're back in the Unhuman Wars, so you're being inspired.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
So
It's a cause Lafdul would fight for, actually, one of the few things.
again, this is like one of the reasons why I would really like it if there was some ability to just select multiple tokens and apply one of these modifiers, because I'm doing all of them. Like all of the ones within the area of effect, with the possible exception of the giant, which I haven't rolled yet, are
Yeah,
getting
but-
this, and it's 8. I got to put this on 8 different things. Just let me do
Or
it.
you could have chosen to have less people attack us, but you wanted to kill us, so it's your own fault.
It's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's totally fair. All right, saving throw versus spell. Let me see. Okay. And how long does that last? 1 round per level. Okay. All right, I will keep that chart open.
Hopefully a few of them will walk off the cliff.
I don't
do
think that
that,
they'll
though.
just walk off a cliff, but I don't think that's something that happens. All right. That elf is dead, so I'm just going to move the token. This one steps forward. They are all going to be backing up, but they're still going to get their attacks. So, all right, that is 2 hits on the bugbears in front. All right, and then the 3 behind with bows. All right, 1 hit. All right, and then the elves to the south. They both miss, and then the 2 with bows. That is 1 hit. 7 points of damage, and that is going to kill one of the bugbears. There we go. And then... Alright. So they are continuing to move by you guys. Oops. Get down there. Okay, so these elves up at the top, they're injured and they've had to like skid to a stop, so they're not prepared to fight here. Still some like pressing. So this one's going to do his best to just swing something and misses the bugbear. Yeah, the bugbears have not moved yet. All right, so those guys are kind of stuck there. This elf is in dire straits because he's on the other side of a cliff, and he does not know what to do. And that's it. All right, Leva, your turn.
Well, Leva is going to cast Vortex. Oops, here. Just a second. I need to get somewhere where I can show you. Here. You see it? Northeast.
Yeah, right in the middle of them.
Yes. Because there's nothing that actually says that the vortex must be moved. So she could, in the future, she could just have it stand there. And she needs
Let
to
me
have.
look at that. Because it might move if you don't move it. I think it might move in a random direction. Let me go look.
Follows
It
if you
moves
don't
in a random
concentrate.
direction anyway, if she moves it. Not random, but sort of. In any case, at the moment, it's just being created.
Okay.
This particular round is just being created, and where it moves to and how it moves, that's something we can look at next time. So, yes, she wants it here because she wants that advance to be stopped.
Okay.
And she will need the ring. We tested out, and it says, let me see. The more the distance is increased, the more it will do it. Every doubling of the distance costs one more charge.
Yeah, so it's 1 charge to get double distance, 2
Okay.
charges to get triple distance, that kind of thing. And I think you only
Alright.
need double distance to get up there.
Yes, it's not. It will be. It's 100 and something feet, and 90 feet is 30 yards, which is the max for which is vortex.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it looks like you can leave it in place.
Okay.
Alright. Let's go ahead and see if there's a wild surge.
It's a wild magic spell.
There can
It
still
will
be a
produce
wild
wild surges.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, no, that would be fun. Alright, level +2.
Oh, that's okay. It's 1 round per level plus 1d4 rounds in total.
Alright.
But it will probably it's in such a weird space that it will probably we probably won't need to calculate that anyway.
Alright, let me make a note. What level are you?
The 11.
11, so that's cast at 13. Okay.
That will be fun, you know.
Alright, let me get a vortex added in. Actually, let me do a +1. There we go. We'll count it up until we get to the appropriate round. Alright. Okay. Finn, your turn.
Finn is changing into an eagle.
Okay. Alright. And you're not injured, so no healing there.
Right. And Spirit Wolf will move forward and attack.
Okay.
You have to keep it within range if you don't forget.
I
This
think
whole map is in range of me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Which is pretty handy. That's a hit.
Yeah, it has a Theco 15.
Oh yeah, that's very much a hit. Alright, it growls and tears into that bugbear for 6 points of damage. It is still up. Okay. Velthiad, taking note that there's a... like, you now do realize that, like, you can see him, he's moved around his commanding presence. You can tell that this is the Admiral, but younger. Substantially younger.
Cool.
And he has taken note of the new force of goblins on the other side, and is calling out to hasten the evacuation and use the southern route as he fires an arrow at one of the leading bugbears. And that is a hit.
He was an admiral back then.
He is not an admiral. You cannot. You are not. Actually, Lafdul, you're close enough to see that he is. He's got a insignia on him of commander.
Different. Oh, all right.
This was before his promotion.
Yeah, several promotions, isn't it? I don't know what the ranks are in.
He is clearly. I mean, number one, there aren't that many admirals, so he's clearly a higher rank than all of the other elves around here, who are mostly the lower ranks, soldiers, sailors, that kind of thing. And his arrow streaks out and kills one of the lead bugbears. Alright, the Hadazee are pulling back. This one is injured. And the thing is, like, even with the gliding, the best thing that the falling Hadazee could have done is, like, just glide up against the wall and then try to climb. This guy is injured, so he is going to need to make a check to see if he glides across to where you are, Braxon. And he does succeed.
Can Braxon help him, or probably not? He can get out of the way, can he?
All you did this round was climb up, right?
Climb up, yeah.
Yeah, so you can help him up.
Okay.
You got enough turn for that. This guy over here is going to leap. That is close enough that he can easily get there.
Oh! Why did he go there?
Yeah, well, because he wants to survive too.
Yeah.
It was
can't
Higgins
read your
that got
mind.
the flying boots, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Our glass cannon with the flying boots.
Hadazee are crossing the bridge. Seeing that the path up to the north has been destroyed. Velthi had also called out to cross the bridge, but no more than four at a time. He is clearly worried about the.
Can Hadazee not glide over from
They're injured.
further up? Ah, right, got ya.
Yeah,
Running a
some
bit
of them
of
might be
focus
able to, but again, keep in mind that glide is a downward
And that's
thing.
slow. Yeah, that's slow.
It's slow. It's a downward thing. They can't, even though these.
They'd have to jump from like here to glide across,
I
maybe.
mean, if you put like a gust of wind going upwards, and they might have an updraft to fly across, but
It's all right. I've got an answer.
you do.
No, I got an answer from Auld.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
That's ask a question. I've got the answer.
Hobgoblins down at the bottom have been killed. Upper left are firing their arrows at the leading elves. That is 1 hit. 8 damage, and an elf is slain. The other hobgoblins who are now under the chaos spell. Let's see.
Silly question.
Mhm.
Could Shapeboard affect the bridge? The slats on the bridge?
It could affect the slats, but I mean, I think shapewood is only one piece of wood kind of thing, or something like that.
I was thinking if I could just join all the slats together or something to make it more sturdy or something.
That would actually probably make it worse.
Oh.
That'd make it way more, maybe. Oh no, you can't add wood.
It would lose the flexibility that it has, make it
Yeah,
rigid
it'd be
and
rigid.
easier to break. All right. The first hobgoblin is attacking the goblin in front of him with his bow,
Yeah.
just trying to
Oh.
whack him. And 1 point of damage.
I know if I try to use my bow breaks.
Is Lafdul still in the air?
Yep. I am flying. Wow, in
Okay.
a straight line. Not for very long now.
And then the next two hobgoblins are okay. This one is attacking, and I'm not going to be rolling to see if their bows break, just because I can't keep track of that. That is a miss. Okay, stand confused. All right, Ockar, your turn.
Okay. I see these forces going from the other side, right?
Up to the upper left.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
But can I shoot at them from here?
Yes, they're going to have some cover because of the positioning of the rocks and everything.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot at this leading hob guy,
Okay, that's a bugbear.
bugbear.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be a hit even with cover, so.
And I rolled. So what d6 plus 1? Actually, is he large?
Yes.
Oh, then that would have been a d8. You want me to redo that?
Yeah, please. I will take whatever's larger, though.
Make it 7.
Yep. All right, so 7 points of damage. There we go. He grunts in pain as your crossbow bolt wings his shoulder. And he is not looking too pleased at you. The giant that got a fireball, let me see if he can... What is...
Leave a bad TripAdvisor review.
Oh no. Oh no. He pulls out a boulder. Takes some... Oops. Steps over the corpses of his allies, pulls a boulder out of a pouch on his belt, and hurls it across the ravine towards Solas. Armor class 3, you said?
Mm-hmm. Solas is bracing him, gripping tightly on the warhammer.
Okay. Standing still, recovering from the spell you cast, and this large throwing rock slams into you for 10 points of damage.
Ouch! Stop that.
Yeah, keep in mind that when it's a boulder from a giant, I mean, they're still holding it in one hand when they're throwing. So you're talking about a rock the size of like a soccer ball kind of thing. Okay, the other one. Let's see what he is doing, because he is confused. Alright, he just stands around. And then the bugbears. Okay, no bugbears are confused, so... let's see, one of them is going to try and attack the wolf. And he misses, so he doesn't even know if he can affect it yet. Next one advancing up to face the nearest elf. And that is going to be a hit.
Would that be an attack of opportunity for the wolf?
No. He's still within the wolf's range. And brings his Morning Star down on this elf, crushing his head. He crumples to the ground. Let's see. Up to the north. The two bugbears advance. They miss the elves in the front, however. And then these bugbears are advancing up as well. and between all of them, they easily kill this elf. Okay, so the goblinoids are continuing to advance forward. You can hear shouting from their commanders. Is anyone getting a second attack or anything? Velthiad is. And he does hit the leading bugbear. With his arrow for 4 points of damage. Okay. So there's no more room for goblinoids on the northern path, but there is on the southern path. So you can tell, like, there are more, like, there are arrows coming in from, like, off-map kind of thing. They're not going to be affecting what's going on and stuff like that, but there's still a lot more individuals out there.
Just to get an idea of number, they're like hundreds of thousands. Like, there's no way we can hold this. We have to retreat. To get
You're
a
not sure
mental
on the
image.
numbers. You would say there's at least scores more goblinoids. Yeah, I mean they're not trying to hold this. They're trying to hold the goblinoids back long enough for all of the injured to evacuate and escape.
All right.
Okay, next round. Go ahead and start rolling for initiative.
I forget, what does Lever have to roll to continue the vortex?
I believe. Go ahead and
It's
just roll
5 again.
3, and that's when it will come into being and have an effect.
Okay.
And that's when you can move it.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, if you get hit, then you will be your concentration will be disrupted.
Can
She
I?
won't get hit. She won't get hit. Come on, she won't get hit.
Is it too difficult for me to cast spells while moving?
Yes, you cannot
So
cast
I
while
have-
flying. You have to
I
land.
can use my last granted power, I guess. At half. All right, sure. I'll use my last one. Leave fairy.
Let's see. That is going to be.
Well, does it?
Mhm.
Clarification: does it depend on the material or somatic components? If it's just variable, then it's fine.
You still have to like compose yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do have to stop and like gather the energy and cast the spell. Like even a verbal only casting time 1 spell. Like they're a little bit easier to do in special situations, but if you're only dealing with a standard combat situation, then all the standard combat situation rules apply. All right. Anyone still need to roll initiative?
I do. Sorry, I've been waiting to do it, and then I missed you saying it. Right. Oh, hang on. Let's go back on the arrow.
I mean, if you like want to jump to a place and call out to someone and say, "Clear the way, I'm
Yep.
gonna jump over there,"
Yeah,
kind of thing. Then
that's what Braxon's doing.
Yeah. All right. Okay, Finn is up first, turned into an eagle, I think you said?
Yep. And I'm going to guess my stats would be the same as a hawk.
Yeah, if not
Since
slightly
I don't
better.
actually have eagle stats on
Yeah.
my sheet. So fly of 33.
Actually, let me double check. Because fly speed might be different. Eagles tend to be a little bit larger.
Is it wild or giant?
Not a giant. He can't become a giant.
Unless Leva casts enlarged.
30C.
30C?
Yeah.
There you go.
So I could easily make it there then.
Yeah, over to where
Yep.
Velthiad is. Yeah.
And that's where I am going.
It's like a road runner dash.
Okay. So you fly over towards him. Are you going to be landing, or are you going to be still up in the air?
Landing because I'm changing back next turn.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Hawk. Yeah, I mean, you might want to write some of the details down. Damage is the same, actually. So just 30C rather than 33B. Yeah. Mostly the same otherwise. All right.
Okay.
Okay, Ockar, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna yelp the Lafdul. Well, no, Finn's already gone there, so no. I was just gonna yell Lafdul to try to get to that guy and talk sense to him. The guy having a nightmare, but instead, I'm just going to run on over with my longsword drawn and shield ready. And can I swing at this guy from here?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna slash at that guy with my longsword and try to hold this so that the people can retreat.
Okay. Have you dropped your crossbow and pulled out your shield, or are you holding your crossbow in your offhand and not having a shield out?
I dropped the crossbow.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make your attack. It is large. Bugbears are large.
I'm just okay.
Well, that's
That
pretty
might be a
good.
hit.
That is a hit.
Shit, that's +4. That didn't even roll anything, so let me.
Yeah. All right. You slash your sword at the bugbear, rushing up past the elves, and you gut him. He collapses down, clutching at his chest, as your sword cuts deep into his torso.
I'm gonna yell at him, "Come at me if you wish to die!"
Yep. All right. We'll see how they react to that. Leva, you are beginning to form the vortex. Let me go ahead and pull
Yes.
that out.
A vortex is 7 foot high. How wide is it?
Only 5 feet.
And how wide is the actual path that's here?
About 10 feet. Give or
Okay.
take.
Give or take. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you can. I mean,
So-
like you can have it like right in the middle of it, and
Yes.
Let me go ahead and get the vortex out.
So it would touch all 4 of those sitting there, standing there.
Yeah. They moved forward a little bit, so it's actually only going to touch 3 of them.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Can she move the vortex already?
I think you can only do that on the 3rd round.
On the second round, the 7 foot tall multicolored tornado appears, and from this moment on, the caster must maintain concentration.
Yeah.
And then it says each round. So yes, probably next round, but it should still damage these guys.
Yep. Let's see. Give me 3D100s first, please.
Okay.
Wild Surge Bonanza.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, fall in love.
Yeah,
Fall in
no,
love. Fall in love.
number 2. All right, but first of all, it is going to deal damage to those. Let's see. So 10d4, please.
10d4.
Yeah, 10d4.
Okay.
God, that's
Cool.
once.
19.
Jeez.
I mean, 19 is still not bad.
Phew.
You got almost half, so.
Oh well, it's better than 0.
Well, it's better than 10.
minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I mean,
time to
for-
see what the wild search effect is going to be.
For a goblin, that's pretty nasty. Or hobgoblin, bugbear, isn't it? Oh, yeah, bugbear.
Do. Okay. So it does do. Let's see. Does it? Let's see if the reverse spell suffer only half damage. Okay. Let me see if they, the 2 that get hit by it, manage to save. They do not. So 19 damage.
Oh, could be worse.
So 2 of them are killed, and then there's a bright explosion of magical light as the vortex vanishes, and you see this other bugbear wobbling on his feet, very, very dizzy.
Is that all?
Hate to say it, yeah.
Oh, really?
It would be
What
it
a
would be
pity.
very effective. It would be much more effective if that was a spellcaster.
Yes. Well, can't you re-roll it?
Nope. You gotta declare a reroll. Gotta declare a
No,
reroll
no.
first.
Oh, could she use rerolls for wild
Yes.
searches?
You can get a more favourable wild
Yeah.
surge result, I guess.
Let's see
But
that.
she would
Yeah,
have
it is
basically
both.
had to use 3 rerolls to make it safe.
I mean, he is
Yes.
he is suffering a penalty to AC and Thaco. So I mean, it's not like it's actually not that bad. It's just a grunt type character being affected by it is a little bit unfortunate.
Oh well. Tough, tough, tough.
Velthiad is up next, and seeing a good target, he is aiming his bow and firing at that now dizzy hobgoblin for 5 points of damage. And he is continuing to pull back this way. Alright, the Hadizee. This guy moves that way. This guy is going to try to leap over here. And yep, he succeeds.
Oh, that's lucky.
And gets over there and scrabbles on up on top, and immediately is telling this elf that he will help him cross. Go ahead and move some more Hadizee out. Do. So yeah, unfortunately the I guess I forgot to roll hit points for one of them. The bridge is acting as a bit of a
Choke point.
choke point. Yes.
There you go.
Get these
The
guys.
elf should have put two parallel bridges in. Didn't have enough investment in the past.
You're guessing that this was this is an old path. This was never intended to be any sort of evacuation route.
I'm joking.
I know. I'm just letting you know what it looks like. Lafdul, your turn.
He's casting a good old try. Well, he's using a granted power. Good old try intrude. One that I don't use very often. I'm using Fairy Fire, as I'm also moving. But as I move, I'll just highlight in an area. Hang on. 30 feet. I can go to there. So I'm going there.
Okay. I'll just move you.
But as I'm going, I assume I would have a better line of sight, so I'm going past and just highlighting. I can affect 90 feet, square feet of area.
Basically, it's 9 human-sized individuals. So,
Yeah.
what are you trying to affect?
Well, the ogre, the hill jump for 1, so I assume that would use up more.
Yeah.
So, what was that, like 4? Or I don't know how many, and the rest
Let's see.
closer towards the elves, I guess.
All right, we did forget the Spirit Wolf. We'll get that in a second. Yeah, so that's 4. All of the bugbears are 2. But you can affect 2 goblins. So you're 9th level?
Yep.
Okay. So you get the giant. You get the 4 nearest goblins. And 1 hobgoblin. 1 bugbear.
It's not much. I remember when we started this campaign, it was such a good spell. That +1 to hit made all the difference.
Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of how it goes. I mean, it's still good. It's always
Yeah.
+1, and +1 is always good. Actually, it can be +2 as well. But
It's only
this
in,
is going to help the elves and stuff more than it's going to help you guys. But
Yeah.
let me see.
Oh, I
No,
prefer
you
the
also get
utility.
1 hobgoblin.
Yeah. I like the utility of reduced self normally, though.
Mhm.
These days.
All right, Braxon. Oh, actually, the Spirit Wolf.
Okay, he'll keep attacking the same one.
All right. That's a hit. All right. Tears into the bugbear with its spiritual jaws, and the bugbear cries out in pain. All right,
Oh,
Braxon.
I would have landed as well.
Okay.
On the ground.
Okay. Braxon is going to jump.
All right.
Oh, hang on. I've got the arrow on.
What is the actual range that you can jump?
30 foot. 30
Alright.
foot.
Is that just in 30 foot? Yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's just. Oh, hang on. Stupid Roll20's kicked me out of the game.
All right. Well, when you get back in, I will need you to make a dexterity check.
Oh, I have to make a dex check. It doesn't say that, but I'll make one.
Wow.
It's because you're landing on a
Situation.
very narrow spot.
Okay, cool. Right. Let's get my character sheet back open.
That is a success.
Oh, okay. Still need to get my character sheet open.
So you leap across the gap and just plant the landing perfectly.
Yeah.
3-point landing or something.
Is Braxon close enough to the Elven Admiral to shout at him yet?
Oh, you absolutely can.
I'm just checking. His name was
Velthiad.
Velthiad. Yeah. Braxton's going to shout out, Velthiad, we're from the future. You're being attacked in the future.
Let's see. Okay, you should be able to see his name there. Alright, he will react on his turn. Alright, the bugbears get a turn. The one that just got attacked by the spirit wolf is attacking. He swings his morning star, and it just passes right through the spiritual wolf. Leva, that is something that you would have to try and find out if that would work. Right, the other bugbear is attacking an elf and misses. This bugbear advances up here and swings at the wolf as well and misses. Bugbear's on the northern plot. This dizzy one advances up, but he is going to have a hard time hitting. And he misses. The other one attacks, but he hits.
Is this like a sheer cliff?
Not sheer, but it's
slightly angled.
pretty high.
I got line of sight up there, though.
Yes, but they all do functionally have cover if you're trying to make like a
spell.
ranged attack. All right, this elf right here, the bugbear swings his morning star and crushes the elf between the morning star and the cliff face. All right, and then the bugbear's on the other side. Seeing one of their friends get taken out by Ockar, the other three bugbears advance up to face him. Let's do that.
Remember, if they have magic weapons, they won't work against me because of my ring.
Yeah, they do not have magic weapons.
I mean, if they can outfit their regulars in magic.
Yeah.
you're
But that
in
is a
losing
thank you for
situation.
reminding me, though. I do appreciate that.
Yeah, just had to remind you.
Ord's too stingy to equip his monsters with magic weapons.
I'm too stingy to give you the magic weapons that you from the monsters after you defeat them.
Yeah,
but
we
they'd
will
be-
use ours.
What is
They
your
would be
armor class,
Dream weapons.
Ockar?
With all my stuff.
Yeah.
You
My
spirit
armor class is -1.
Okay, and that is going to be all misses.
Dodge and block, just dodge and block.
All right, you easily knock their blows away with your shield. Solas, your turn.
Question.
Mhm.
If I were to make this ledge extremely slippery, would with ice storm, would it affect the ledge below?
I'm sorry, where?
The northeastern ledge where the giant is.
sleep version.
Yes, if the radius got those lower ledges.
Oh,
Yeah, they would be
that's
well
bad.
within the radius. I don't want to be cause of Braxon's death, so I will have to retarget.
Okay. I mean, you
If
could cast
the-
the sleet version instead.
Yeah, but that
I mean, not the sleet,
doesn't
the
get
hailstorm.
enough of them, and I think the
Can't you do the southern group?
sleet version is much more likely to get the giant.
Can't you do the southern
mean-
group? There's a giant there.
Yeah, they'd fall off
Yeah.
into the water that we can't see.
But there's
Don't know what the range is.
it's possible that I don't hit the elves if I do that. So I guess I have to hit the southern route.
Should have moved forward a bit.
I mean, it's not about my range. It's the spell range is too high, big for. It's risking the elves on the southern route, which is why I wanted to cast it on the
Oh, you mean
northern
the
route.
circumference? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and give me a spellcraft check, and we'll see if you manage to keep the elves out of it.
If elves are affected, it's Braxon's fault.
Okay. So you summon a sleet storm with freezing rain that just coats the area with ice. Let me go ahead and get that, and it will be about like that.
So they have 50% chance of slipping and falling if they move.
Okay.
Well, that's cool. That is cool.
Which is likely going to end up with them falling off the damn mountain.
Yeah, which is why I wanted to do it on the northern side, since that is the more dangerous side.
It is entirely possible that will happen.
But Braxon went ahead and blocked it.
I mean,
Single-handedly.
he kind of made it clear that he was going to be going over there.
I was going in that direction for 4 rounds.
Okay, let's see. It is the goblin's turn. Let's see what they end up doing. Alright, this one gets to act normally, so he is firing at his bow at one of the... Actually, he's going to be attacking Braxon down below. But he misses.
That's lucky.
Well, you better move out of the way next round, since I'm going to be using my next ice storm on the northeastern side.
Are you trying to stop me from fighting?
I'm trying to
You
make
can't
it
you
so
can't
that
warn him.
I-
You can't warn him though.
Yeah.
Just role play it out, and then you just have to start guessing or anticipating your wizard's actions.
All right, the other two attack their friends with their bows, but do not succeed in hitting. All right, another one gets to act normally. One of the hobgoblins, and he is shooting at an elf, and that is a hit for 2 points of damage, and that is enough to kill this lead elf there. The other ones... Okay, one of them is attacking his friend. That is a hit. So, smacks his friend with his bow for 2 points of damage. And then the others...
Out of curiosity, are the elves wearing chainmail? The elven chain?
yes.
Oh, standard equipment then.
All right, and this hobgoblin gets kicked off the ledge by the giant. Let's see. All right.
Does Braxon have to duck as he comes past?
No, he'll just tumble down through there right past you.
Whee!
All right. this goblin is attacking the elf over here. And he misses. Okay. The other goblins up here, they're going to be firing past Ockar at the elves fleeing. But they do all miss.
Also, the Sleet version lasts 10 rounds and everyone in it are blind.
Okay.
Can they still see with fairy fire? Or are they just like entirely blind?
The Sleet blinds them.
Basically,
it's
It's like
raining.
blind or...
Yeah, but fairy fire does count. Like it does give some bonuses in that. It would
So
still
whether
give
or
some
not
bonuses.
you can actually use your eyes. I suppose the argument is.
It's basically blinding them because it's raining sharp snowflakes into their eyes.
Let's see where's my D100. There we go. Let's see. Actually, before I do that, do you want low to be slip or do you want high to be slip?
Let's go with low.
Okay.
They are also slowed for half their movement.
Ah!
Bye bye.
Just really need to have a soundboard for the Go Box death sounds.
Those two are okay. And these two are okay. There we go. And then, I guess I didn't do anything. All right, the elves, it is their turn. Let's first move those who are down here. So they're just getting stacked up here, and that means that they've escaped.
What time of day is it, by the way?
It's like mid-afternoon. It's not initiative time yet.
Sorry.
Also, how did you get +0 for your initiative?
Yeah, all right. I'll do it again in a minute.
Well, it's actually about time to wrap up, so I think we're just going to finish out the round. All right, seeing that the Spirit Wolf is clearly protecting, like, taking the interest of these bugbears, these elves are carefully pulling back, being very defensive to guard these Hadazee here. And these elves here are out of the way of the bugbears, so they are also pulling down. Actually, let's do. Actually, wait. Finn's there, so they're not gonna quite go so far.
Where's an eagle at the moment?
That's right, Finn. You did not change back yet, right?
Right, that was going to be my next turn's action.
Okay, I will let you reposition a bit before you do that, because they're pulling back. They don't realize that you are anything other than a normal eagle.
Okay.
This elf is going to be helped by the Hadazee. And some of these elves, seeing Ockar rush up ahead of them and block the path, they're pulling back, and they say, "Your noble sacrifice will not be in vain. Thank you, friend."
I just thought I'd keep fighting.
I mean, that's the kind of end Paladin would want.
Especially a Norse Paladin.
Alright, so that is the elves, the hobgoblins. I actually already rolled for those guys, that's fine. These up here are going to be shooting down the path at the elves down below. Let's see. That's 1 hit. And 2 hits. So 3 and 5 damage. There we go. And then let's see about the hobgoblins dealing with the icy path.
Icy path and blindness. How nice.
They both slip and fall to their doom.
Fun times.
Mm-hmm.
It's a once in a lifetime slip and slide.
There we go. Alright, and then the hill giants, I already rolled for the one up to the north. This one is, again, angry at Solas. He only knows of one real spellcaster. However, he is blind, so he is going to have a much harder time hitting you.
Mm-hmm.
Might be collateral damage in the area.
Might accidentally hit his friends.
Hurls another rock. Your armor class is 3.
Mm-hmm.
He is still on target. He is good at hitting his target even when he can't see. This is a master stone thrower. Another stone flies out and hits you for 8 points of damage, Solas.
At least he has a lot of hit points due to his high constitution.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. All right.
Solas's morale is starting to waver, and he's starting to think about fleeing.
Or at least reposition.
I mean, if you do want to flee, you can say that you're fleeing.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that. But that is going to wrap us up this time. We'll start off the next session with another round as the elves are continuing to try to flee. Unfortunately, this bridge is definitely acting as a bottleneck because only a handful can get across at one time. And in addition, there are more goblinoids coming on. I will be adding more to the map in those points. Even if some fall and slip and fall down off the cliff coming up where the coming from off screen, so to speak, there's enough that would make it through. So they're still coming up. But
I mean, it's a 50% chance to slip and slide, so
Yeah.
about half of them is going to be coming through.
Yeah, on average. However,
But they are slowed also to half.
Lafdul, I want you to make an intelligence check, please. And I might be whispering something to you.
Yeah, but you're going to give me a week to ponder it.
Yep.
If you have a reroll, use it. That's my suggestion.
And I'm gonna and it's gonna be a week to that you can't tell the other players about it either.
All right, I will use a reroll.
Okay.
He'll never last.
Pretty good.
I'm guessing we do experience next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
let's
can
see.
pester me for an entire week, and I'll be like, oh.
Okay. So let me send this over to you. All right. So, Lafdul, I have sent you a thing, and that is something for you to ponder, and that is for you to know, and for the the rest of the players to not know about. For the viewers, you'll have to take a look at the screen because that is a whisper. But yes, we will do XP next time, and we will see how this goes. But that is going to be for next time. I want to thank you guys for playing, and I want to thank everyone out there for watching, and Lord Gozumba, thank you very much for that raid. I'm going to get a raid going as well. He requested, let's see, let me go get that name, Stronghold D&D, who is doing a fundraiser for veterans, I believe. So let's go ahead and get a raid going to Stronghold D&D. Again, I want to thank you guys for playing. I want to thank everyone out there for watching, and we will be back next time.
Thanks for
you
the
guys
game.
very much.
Thanks for the
Thanks for the
game.
game. Take care, everyone.
Thanks for having us.